It might be just on that one though, because that's the updated version. How's it going? Slowly? Quickly? Alright, Fausto, I'm going to talk to you. What are you looking at right now? Okay, so is this just one of them? Or both of them? Okay, so how are you going to analyze it? Okay, that's awesome. So far, anything? No? Fair. Okay, so while you're waiting for the second one, what will be another good representation? Okay, which one? So instead of like, do you have a cat or a dog, and you show 5 people have cats and 7 people have dogs, you're showing reaction times, and then you can do ranges of data, so you can show how many of the values were between 0.28 and 0.30, or 0.30 and 0.32. So would that be helpful? I think so. So we're not comparing cats and dogs today. Maybe next year.
That's the mean.
No, but like, why are we multiplying everything? Why are you multiplying? No, that was from the old stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, since that's what you're studying downstairs. So then you have to okay.
Wait.
You can sit at that table.
Is this 3, 5, 8?
Yes. Issue with that one? So you did. So you have 3x plus 9 plus. Well, I bet that would be the next thing to do. Or is just something wrong with that step of it?
You have to transfer all the data onto the. Why don't you delete the original? Oh yeah, you're right. Should be stats, calculate. Oh my God. What?
No, you want that?
Okay, wait, so how many should I have? Oh my God.
What's empty? You write that down. Just to start it off. Yeah, so then.
So, 0.27.
Okay. I was just thinking about it. You gave it a lot to think about, so it needed a second. Yeah, maps.
That's all the media and everything.
Do we have?
Oh my God, how many 26?
Don't do zero three. I think this is what you're not.
Okay, 0.27. So average is check that.
Yeah, write that down.
Average is 30.301010. I don't.
Johan, what did you write? Thanks.
Yeah, write it down.
All right, I need to do a quick time check.
No.
Okay, it is currently 10:40. I wanted you guys to have convincing conclusions by 10:45. Will you be able to have those convincing conclusions by 10:45, or should we push it to 10:50? 50? Okay, remember, we need multiple representations. So not just a box and whisper, not just the measures of central tendency. Okay? Carry on.
What is this?
Mean, median, mode.
0.28.
Okay, so let me put those two. But it's so fancy.
What are you saying?
Okay, so
So who's writing it all down?
yes, you already. You're right.
You're writing it.
Another one?
Liam, are you feeling better?
Oh, wait.
Okay, so what's your mean? What's your mean? Barbara's mean.
Yes.
What's your median? What's your median? She's better. She's got a faster time than Anna. Because Anna's median is 0.29. You know that.
Okay, and her lower.
Barbara? What's the median?
Wait, you get the results? Antoine.
Okay, or child median. I'm just
This one.
Yeah, she's got a faster time than Anna.
Or I also need the lowest.
I don't have.
I also need the lowest.
It's okay if you don't play right.
Oh, yeah, it's just right there. And
I'm going to
This
box is the
write it down.
Yeah, we need to like show.
No,
not like
if you're convincing conclusions, you got to write it down.
writing it down.
Yeah, but we
One
can't-
seven.
No, we can't say or
no.
or no. That hit the one.
Cross things
I already feel like
This is very
data.
helpful.
It can show what the data.
What is it?
When data is
What
right there.
conclusion can we
Yeah, basically graph with the data.
Yeah, like a bar.
It's a bar graph, but different, right? That's what's different about it. And it shows a range of data. So like you have that first chick that's, here, let's look at it over. So we have
Yeah.
like this.
Wait, slow down.
So let's say we're doing, so this is 0.18, 0.20. So all of the values that were from 0.18 to 0.20 to go in
How many
that.
1.9s are there?
Then the ones from 0.20
Yeah, that's
to
minus.
0.2 would go in that next one. Those would be touching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or no. It's not gonna be that far.
So you guys have 7 minutes left. 7 minutes
Yeah,
left.
we need to find out.
Yeah.
Point.
Okay.
1.1. Well, it's 0.11. So to have don't put 1.1 to 0.2 and 0.2 and then 0.4 to 1.1.
Antoine, you tired today?
No, we're just looking at those.
Okay, guys, we still need the.
What are you doing?
0.30.
Thinking hard. I keep interrupting.
No, because you didn't go and
What are you doing?
It's just a minus 2.22. And we got the mean.
0.7.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't even the vote.
According to the data,
Yeah.
Barbara has a 5.
Okay, you guys still need to.
Median, it doesn't mean quartile ratios are smaller.
With miss.
It's the mean, it's max.
Oh, it's fine. No. Okay.
What's her mean?
So this comes out like
But it's not just based on me. It's not just based
That
on
means
me.
her average time is higher.
Well, yeah, Arnaud, you need to tell me
Hey.
no.
How's it going?
Okay, so you tell me.
How do you find it?
Stats,
Wait, so they were on different ranges, so like her range is faster,
Median.
like Barbara's range is faster, but Anne's.
her median was
it's
0.29.
time.
But I
Least
bet it's
amount.
pretty easy to tell, just being.
It's time, because we have a lesson out there.
You figure it out.
This is
By yourself.
0.29.
Okay, so
He's gonna do
Yeah,
it.
Barbara had the faster median and the
in range.
How's the collaboration going?
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Sorry. I got it confused. Yeah, I feel like
But it's not what you think.
The means that you can accurate because the bigger you count, the bigger times it is.
You have 4 more minutes to make your decision.
So this guy has short some of the
Scatter plot.
I already found the one for Barbara.
Yes, 117 now.
And then
I don't know what I had already. She had a lower range. Yeah, whatever.
Barbara, the man.
And then she also wanted to have a lower median. But if you find the mean, this guy had a lower range.
Kidding.
Then, if you look at the interquartile range,
Exactly.
this one's lower and less wide.
that's the program.
Go back.
Like, you look at the range of data. It's much smaller. Maybe it doesn't.
3 minutes!
Guys, who wants to make that histogram?
I can't look. Okay. I go here.
Not on your graph.
Can you make your
Paper.
presentation in 3 minutes?
Like the data on the graph.
Okay, I think.
Okay,
I guess put it on. We can see.
Can you guys make your conclusion in 3 minutes? You will try.
Okay,
So maybe it's like once.
Guys,
Can you guys make your conclusion in 3 minutes?
So we don't have enough
make
space.
that histogram.
But you'll be able to make a conclusion?
you'll last.
What the
We're gonna-
Huh?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay.
If you want.
Not so swayed by the other people's data.
Did you delete it off? No, dude, just say something.
Focus.
Just say something.
Look, all the
You're distracted.
Oh my god. Okay, I got it. Hold on.
Look at something here.
Hey.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
And let me see that. And one.
2 minutes.
Because not only is your mean lower than but also like her range is twice as low.
Yeah, because she had a greater range and so was her.
Okay, now we have
1 minute.
I've made the graph. Next time I can't get to Zoom.
Yeah.
though, but it's like I'll change one, I'm trying to go down and say,
Yeah, no, do it off after your presentation.
Like, you can't really take me.
You might have been putting it in the max spot.
And
All
one.
right.
Not only is her.
Pens, pencils, hands off. Computers, eyes up. Calculators down. Pens down. Calculators down. Thank you. Okay,
I'm just trying to.
just sneaking a quick calculation.
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay. Without saying anything, raise your hand if you have a conclusion. Who's here? Okay. So, you have, remember I said without words. I like that you guys are excited about this. So, this was sort of an abbreviated, fast-forwarded way to introduce you to a project. So, if I were grading part 1, which I will when you present it next class, I would be looking for this for a 7. Who wants to read that out loud? So part 1, where it says 7. Who can read that out loud?
I can clearly, completely, and coherently describe and justify who the winner is. This means 1, stating the winner, 2, describing how I determine the winner, 3, displaying and interpreting the measures of central tendency, 4, displaying and interpreting the appropriate graph in the tables, all throughout and accurately.
All thoroughly and accurately. Raise your hand if you found the measures of central tendency. Shh. Mean, median, mode off. Raise your hand if you created graphs and tables. Okay. Now put your hands down. If you made, this is just referring to one person. So if you made one table or graph, raise your hand.
Just in boxes is good.
It does.
Per person or per group?
Per person, like per Ann or Barbara. Assuming that you guys made the same representations for each. So, hold on. Raise your hand if you made one chart or graph for Ann or Barbara. 2?
1 for
3?
each.
3 for each?
Yeah. Oh, no, 1 for each. Oh,
1 for each. How about you guys?
1. I think
We made 2
Maybe
things.
2 for each.
2 for each. And you guys?
We just did 1 for Ann.
You did nothing for Barbara?
We're getting to it.
That might be why you were about this. Okay, so chances are, if you had to turn in this assignment today for part 1, you guys wouldn't do very well. So, instead of thinking about that, I want you guys to tell me which representations you used and why. Starting with you guys.
We used one of our graphs, we used a box and whisker plot for both of them,
Okay?
and it shows that, did we tell you the answer?
You don't need to tell us the answer.
It
You'll
shows us-
present that next class, but
Yeah.
why is that a useful way of showing the data?
Because it shows the distribution and, well, not the distribution, but like,
It does show the distribution.
yeah, like where the most of the data is, you can see who scored closer, who scored quicker, and who scored the most and stuff like that, the median and
You
everything.
can tell you're an athlete, huh? Who scored?
Yeah.
Who got the best score? AKA the best reaction time. So it shows the distribution and it shows where the concentration of the data is.